Hey yo, what's up guys? Basketballer here. We are now on this May 2, 2022 NBA Game Day. This is the first game out of the two games that we have. This is Philadelphia 76ers going up against Miami Heat. This is the first game of the second round. That will be at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So that will be 7:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on the bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Right, we are in a different place right now. I'm actually downstairs, so pardon if you actually hear those cats of mine. Yeah, we got a lot of cats down here, like um, 12 cats, if I'm not mistaken. So here we go. Miami Heat, they would have the home court advantage. They are the number one team in the Eastern Conference. In terms of momentum, I got to give it to Miami Heat, man. Although Philadelphia 76ers also won the series, obviously, that's why they're here. I got to give the momentum to Miami Heat, man. They handled that series well. They only lost by a game, and they only lost by a point on that game. And they actually closed the series even without Lowry and Butler, man. So that's how good and that's how deep their bench is. In terms of home court advantage, in terms of momentum, we got to give it to Miami Heat. So let's take a look at the injury list for both teams. All right. So let's start with Philadelphia 76ers. So I see two players down here who are out. So that's Joel Embiid. He's actually out. And he ain't with the team for games number 1 and 2. Although he would be checked if he would be available for games number 3 and 4. Now Charles Bassey, as we all know, he hasn't been playing even from the start of the playoffs. So two players out for Philadelphia 76ers. Now for Miami Heat, so let's take a look. This is quite long. Kyle Lowry, he is actually ruled out for this game number 1. And I see a lot of players down here who are actually listed as day-to-day or questionable. All right, so let's start with Max Struss, PJ Tucker, Jimmy Butler, Markeith Morris, Caleb Martin, and Tyler Hero. Again, all listed as day-to-day or questionable for game number 1. So that's one player out. That's Kyle Lowry, and then 6 others listed as day-to-day. And in terms of the spread, it opened up with minus 4.5 for the number 1 team, Miami Heat, but as we speak, it is at minus 7.5. All right, so before this series starts, a lot of talk, of course, have been roaming around, and majority of the talk is, roaming around the injury that Joel Embiid has had. So Joel Embiid highly likely won't be playing for both games number 1 and 2, and we'll see whether he would be available in games 3 and 4. Now, automatically, when if you're an NBA fan and you know that Embiid is out and they're going up against the number 1 team, that's Miami Heat. Well, highly likely, and Miami Heat is actually playing at home. Highly likely, it'll be an easy win, or those will be easy wins for Miami Heat, right? But um, coincidentally, Miami Heat is also hurt. If you take a look, again, Kyle Lowry won't be available, and I mentioned 6 other players, including Butler, who are actually listed as day-to-day or questionable. But I've heard a lot of articles saying that Jimmy Butler has confirmed that he would actually be playing for game number 1. Now, what I'm trying to say is that it ain't gonna be that easy because again, Miami Heat ain't 100% healthy. If Miami Heat is complete, man, this would be a blowout. I guarantee you that. But it's totally different now. But for Philadelphia 76ers, so they gotta go to James Harden. James Harden is talented, and James Harden is smart. He can actually create situations for his teammates. He can actually create points for himself. Now, for Miami Heat, I look at them and still see them as as having the advantage, despite of them having a lot of those players who are also hurt, because that's how deep Miami Heat's bench is. I don't know. Arguably, maybe they have the deepest bench for the entire NBA right now. That's on my opinion. So on this particular game, yeah, it's kind of tricky. I mean, 7.5, that's a huge spread, especially for playoffs. But I'm still siding with Miami Heat right here with a minus 7.5. Again, my pick, Miami Heat, minus 7.5. Peace out, pase love, and God bless.